Alright, let's get this started. Hi everybody, welcome to Wild West Wednesday. Yeehaw! I'm not wearing a cowboy hat today, but I am wearing my Double Fine t-shirt, so that's something. Hello to everyone in chat. Hello to Rocky Johan and Pixie Cow and Slacks and Tom aka Satnav and the Deluxe Tux and anyone else who may be lurking in the chat. I hope you're all having a nice week, and I hope you're all ready to watch me draw some inventory items again, because that is what I'm continuing doing today. And there's quite a few to draw, so let's see how many I get done on stream today. So let's just jump right in. The first thing I'm doing, yes, hello? Oh, there we go. That was a weird transition. First thing I'm doing is a navigational chart, which I'm already taking an existing inventory item, which is a piece of paper. I got rid of what was on this, and this is going to be my navigation chart. It's just the other way. So let's do this. Let me start up a little thing here. Let's do like 160 by 100. So that's like 320 by 200, but really small. So we'll do that, and let's go ahead and do a faux little navigational chart here. Actually, you know what? I'll do it in pencil because it's gonna get, or rather with the pencil tool, it's gonna get squished. Oh, someone did something. Oh, Electric Dragon UK subscribed. Thank you, Electric Dragon UK for the subscription. I like to carry around a lot of useless stuff in adventure games. Well, good. Rosewater is going to have a lot of inventory items. You're not going to have them all at the same time. And hopefully they're not completely useless, because what's the point of carrying useless crap if you're not going to use it? 3. 1, 2, 3. I've never really been a fan of red herring inventory items that just serve to clutter the inventory. I feel like that's kind of a cop-out. But that's just me. So I tend not to put them in my games. There's nothing better than finding a new location and there's like 4 or 5 odds and ends laying around to pick up. Picking up items is way satisfying. Sweet rolls? This isn't Skyrim. Oh, sweet rolls, right. I never played Skyrim, so I don't know. What? Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. I was like, why is the hand appearing here? Okay, so let's do this now. Get this. Oops. Get the line there. 1, 2, 3, and another. Alright, so let's duplicate that. Just a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. I was off by 1 line. You know what? No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice because it's gonna be so shrunk down and pixeled that it's not gonna be noticeable at all. So just do that, and then do the same thing but horizontal. Excuse me. Right, just as I thought. Yeah, same difference there. Sort of. There. There we go. Okay, cool. Jesus. I'm not a huge fan of red herring items, but sometimes there's items not strictly needed for the main story, but have an optional use somewhere more tolerable. Yeah, I agree. That I do tend to veer towards, but I hate it when it's like, you know, like in Monkey Island 2, you could buy like a collectible Elvis plate, commemorative plate, and stuff like that. That's just like, it's funny, but it's kind of silly at the same time. Okay, so let's do, let's just do a little island here, a little landmass. And we'll have another little thing here. Let's have a small island over here. And of course, a sort of little actually this is not, I forgot to do an extra layer, but it's fine because I can just copy and paste here. This little map thingy, and by thingy I mean the little like map designs. It's like, this is a map of what you're looking at. Being a depiction of the southern coast of I don't know. You know, the S's that look like F's. That old hilarity. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave it there. Okay, so let me get rid of some of these jaggies, because I never liked jaggies, even though, again, you're not going to see this, but I'm a stickler for these kinds of things. So I would prefer to get rid of as many of the jaggies as possible. Double up jaggies. Let's go back over here so I can see what anyone is saying. Monkey Island 2, when you get out of jail and get all your inventory back and more. Yes, exactly. Batman Island in the left corner. Well, this is not an island. It's the, you know, the little label for what you're looking at that happens on maps. I guess the rest can be left more or less as is. It's not that big a deal. So, like, you know, this is like with the thing here and this there. So let's actually, I can use this for, so the ocean here is going to be, oh, I don't want that to be anti-aliased. There, the ocean's going to be here, because the ocean's always darker, and then the area around islands is always, the water around islands is always got like shoals and reefs and stuff, so it's usually always bordered with darker water in these kinds of illustrations. Sure, legends, that's what you call it. And then I guess this can also be like the inside of the legend here. Okay, and then we'll just do like some little topographical features on the land masses, because that's always fun. Just do like a little, oh, here's a little river, and here's some mountains or something. Little mountain range, little forest. Here's I don't know, another river. More mountains. And then the big thing that's important about this is, oh, hello, Demon Dragon. You have redeemed Hydrate. I will hydrate. I have to replace my water because I'm running low on water. Okay. Navigational. Okay, so we'll have here. We'll have little island here, and then we'll have. But then we'll just have a big old X, and then we'll have a nice sort of dark red here. Alright, then we'll have detour. Okay. And now we take this and we place it in here and make it real small. Or at least small enough to fit in here. Right? There we go. And now we transform it so that it fits within the boundaries of this. Excuse me. Make it a little smaller than that so it actually fits within the boundaries of this. Okay, so there and there. Okay, and now let's adjust the brightness and the contrast so it blends in a little bit better. There. What if we do overlay? Ooh, no. What if we do multiply? Multiply works. Okay, cool. So smash that down, and there we go. We got ourselves a little navigational chart. Save as nav chart. Nope, not nat chart. Nav chart. Okay. And now we do the classic. Oh! Someone followed. Neo Phoenix is now following. Thank you, Neo Phoenix, for the follow. Follow. Welcome. Alright, so that's our our red. And now I can just go ahead and give our little border here. Oops. Why do I keep... I should probably just hold down shift so I don't keep making this mistake. Okay, and now we adjust brightness and contrast. Cool. And now we have nav chart. Nav chart hotspot. All right, and that is that. Item done. One down, many more to go. Now I need a spyglass. Let's look up spyglass. Brass spyglass. Perfect. Okay. I mean, I already have this as a room object, so let me make sure that it is the right, that it looks right. Let's see here. Here we go. Spyglass, right? So it's basically this. So I just need to find one that looks like that and inventory item it. How many segments does this have? Two, and then two big ones, and then two small ones. Yeah, like that. Okay. I mean, I could just take this and do this with it. Excuse me. Easiest way to do this is just to do this. We just pixelate the spyglass. Okay. More or less. And also, we need to have the looking hole there. The looking hole. Through the looking hole. I don't know what that means. Now we just need a subtle knife. Well, it's not quite amber. And I drew a knife last time. It wasn't quite so subtle. But there's no golden compass either, unfortunately. Okay, but now I also want to preserve the shading on this thing, so I need to... do I have any other... I'm pretty sure I have other items that have the same palette. I like to keep the palette consistent, so let's have a look. Because I know I definitely have some things that are brass. This pocket watch, for instance, it's actually a gold pocket watch, but gold and brass are close enough that I can probably steal the palette. Or I can find something else. Because I don't want to use the brown that I've been using for wood, because that would make it look wooden. So maybe I'll use... No, those bullets are too... Yeah, let's use the pocket watch. Why not? This is actually very similar to the pocket watch that I used in Lamplight City as the weight cursor, so there's that. This contraption is called a telescope Tony, although I should point out that that's actually a code name. Is that from something? If it is, I don't recognize it, sorry. Unless you're referencing a bit of Fry and Laurie, in which case, then I do, but I don't remember that particular sketch. You know what? Let's have this be around that. I got it. Okay. Well, good. I'm actually, well, I don't want to say in the middle of, because I'm not in the middle of, I've only read one story, but I am reading The Inimitable Jeeves for my book club. And it's very hard, even though I haven't seen Jeeves and Wooster, I have a hard time not imagining the characters as Fry and Laurie. The TV series was good. Well, maybe I'll check it out after I read the book. Okay, so I think for this I can stand to be a little bit more bold with the highlights. I missed a spot. And finally, the ultra highlight is more or less just that, and a little bit down here as well. Do that just to differentiate that there too, and here too. Okay, cool. And delete that. And get rid of Mr. Pocket Watch over here. And there we go, one spyglass. That looks like a spyglass, right? Yeah, it looks like a spyglass. I'll take it. Actually, let's highlight this as well. Just for the sake of consistency. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so save as spyglass. And new layer for our highlight. Okay, and brightness contrast 46. Oh, that is some that is some contrast, all right. Spyglass hot spot. Okay, let's get rid of these two. Start with a blank slate, and what do we got next? What have we got next? Oh, a harpoon! Oh boy. Continuing with the nautical theme here. Let's look up a nice harpoon. Actually, I already have a graphic for this too, because it's part of a background, but I'm gonna go ahead and just find a nice, here we go. This is good. Let's throw this in. 300 by 300, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, that's... Let's say image size is 90. Actually, yeah, go ahead and say 90, why not? Wait, no, hold on. Width is 90, height is 60. So, width has to be 90. Okay, and height is 75, but we'll fix that in a moment. Just make it slightly smaller. Okay, there we go. And for reference, let's look at the scene where we actually have it. Here we go. Okay, so it's basically just like that. So it's brown and it's black and it's red all over. I have to make some adjustments to make it look more like how it looks, how I've already drawn it, but it's more or less the same thing. So the handle needs to be a little bit wider. And the tip needs to be a little bit smaller. That, and then it's got the little thingy on the side here. Okay, so then this goes here, and that goes here. Whoosh, and we've got a harpoon. Okay. So now for the coloring of said harpoon: brown, silver, and black. Easy enough. I've got plenty of reference colors for that. Let's get rid of the jaggies. I don't like thick, jaggy lines. So let's get back over here. Very EGA, I like it. Do we get to harpoon someone? No, you don't. Rosewater turns into Waterworld in the third act. Yes. Good afternoon, Francisco. Good afternoon, a horse who can drive. I'm eating lamb over rice. Oh, that sounds good. Assassin's Creed Rose Flag. Rosewater. The clues were there all along. Yes. Is that a harpoon in your inventory, or are you just pleased to see me? Hey-o, zing, thanks, I'm here, I'll stream, etc. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. Boing. Actually, I have the appropriate tool to make that sound effect in here somewhere. Where did it go? I've moved stuff around in here so much I don't know where anything is anymore. Oh, here it is. There you go. I'm here all week. Hello, KC Adventure. Where was I? Yes. Inventory. Inventory items. Things that have handles. Let's find my... Do I have a... Did I do the screwdriver? No. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, here's a screwdriver. So let's... No, the screwdriver handle is too easy. Let's do, you know what, let's use the old arrowhead. The arrowhead is pretty good for these kind of things. So, go ahead and start with this bit here. Are we getting Clown Dislav again? No, you're not getting that again. Not that you ever did, I don't think. Did I close it? I did close the window. It's fine. People were just making sexy harpoon jokes, which is a phrase I never thought I would say. I entered the stream to boyoing sound effects. That's because someone said, is that a harpoon in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? And so that's why I made that particular sound. Okay, now I just need to find sort of dark gray that's not black. I'm sure I've got one of those around here somewhere. A dark gray that is not black. Probably under the keys here. Excuse me. Yes, as a matter of fact. There we go. Alright, and then we have a harpoon. Good thing I kept this layer because I got rid of that color. Is there a palette consistency thing going on there? Yes, there is. There is. Even though I'm not restricted to 256 colors or anything like that, I like to maintain some palette consistency. Especially among, like, characters and inventory items. Characters I think I can play around with a little bit more, but inventory items definitely I want to maintain a similar, consistently similar palette. And it is surprising how much gray and brown there is in inventory items. A Groundislav? On the subject of Jeeves and Wooster, Art of Noise was involved with its music. Really? That's interesting. That's not exactly something I would necessarily assume on my own. Not an association I would make, rather. Oh no, the black is not black anymore, so that means I have to do the manual coloring in, but that's fine because it's not that bad. Alright, oop. That's what happens when you click on the wrong thing. Save as. Okay. Hooray. What have we got? Harpoon down. Doctor's note. Well, that'll be easy. I'll just take another piece of paper that's already a note and just change it slightly. Let's have a look what we got here. There's only so many depictions of folded pieces of paper you can do. I mean, there's this. You can just turn it sideways, although I don't know if I already have something that's already this, but turned sideways. Oh, I kind of do. But you know what? You're not going to get this until Act 3, so I don't care. Just making sure that that's the only thing I did. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's just take... Where is it? It's H. Harley article, right. Okay, let's take this. And do what I did with the navigational map. And just cut over this. You know what, let's make it a little bit more interesting, because it's kind of an old letter. Well, an old note, actually. First of all, we rotate it so that it's the other way. And then we'll make a few adjustments here. Let's make it old and ripped. Not like that. There. And now we just do this. No. Bit worse for wear, is it? Yes, I mean it's been sitting in a drawer for several years, so it stands to reason that it would be a little out of it wouldn't be pristine. Okay. And now, for the fun part, we can put some text in that will be illegible, but at least it'll be consistent with what the letter actually is supposed to say. So, let's see. Let's get a handwriting font. Daniel. Discipuli Britannica. No, it needs to be a messy one because it's a doctor's note. So let's go with a messy. Jefferson is usually a good option for messy, unintelligible handwriting. So let's shrink this down to 12 point and see how this works. Yeah, there we go. Captain Boyd. No, hold on. Let's make it even smaller. 6 point. Captain. Let's rasterize this, and now we can do the same thing as with the navigational chart. And skew it. just to make sure that it doesn't fly out over the thing, the tear there. Okay, so there we go. Let's get rid of that in the meantime. Alright, the thing wants me to stand up, but I'm busy, so I'm not going to stand up right now. Doc note. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, fine. Doctor's note. Did I say it was Doc's note or Doctor's note? I'm pretty sure it was Doctor's note. Let's have a look. Excuse me. Yep. Doctor's note. Hotspot. Alright. Next up is Scrimshaw. Oh boy. This is yet another item that I've already drawn, but I need to make actually in pixel form, but you know what, I can take it from another background. Which is this. Go ahead and take this. Plop it here and turn it on its side, because that's what we do. Turn things on their side because it makes it more interesting. Actually, maybe this could just be... I don't know. Let me look. How do I draw them on this thing? Is the question. Oh, come on, Photoshop. Don't be a jerk. Here. Right, they're all on little pedestals. So I should draw that, but it's not quite like this. Well, I'll make it work. Is that... is it what? I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm just gonna draw it from scratch. It's part of a whale, but probably not the part you're thinking it is. Here, let's do this. I want this to be on a pedestal, but I don't want it to be like that. There. That's what it's meant to be. Let's say height is 75. Okay. And now we've got a nice little thingy. But I'm going to change up my colors for a second because I actually don't think I have an inventory item that uses the particular color of the of these pieces that I have here. So let's see here. These are tiny. Yeah, here we go. So let's do this. Let's use the actual color here and then just highlight it with a slightly lighter color here. It really only needs to be 2 colors. It's not the part we're focused on, so that only needs 2 colors. And then this bit is, well, no, that's too dark. There. How vulgar. Oh, it's not. Never mind. Yes. Yes, hello, Judith Butler Supper. It is not vulgar. It's not what you think it is. It's a whale's tooth. Not its dork. you're gonna get more Twitch viewers than ever with this? I don't know about that. Now the question is, this is a question of how detailed do I want to be. You're able to pick up more than one of these, and each one has a different design on it. So should I actually go through the trouble of putting the correct designs and having a different graphic for each of the versions, or should I just do squiggles that are indecipherable from this size? I guess I probably have to. It goes great with my harpoon if you catch my drift, pilgrim. Right. Alright, let me have a look and see what I would have to do here. $291. Where is 291? Oh, here it is. A boat, a whale, an anchor, a pelican, a compass, and a lighthouse. You know what? I think I'm gonna hold off on this because I have to draw bigger versions of these anyway. And so when I do that, I'll just transfer the designs over here. But for now, I'll save this as Scrimshaw. And I'll come back to it once I've actually drawn the close-up background. So let's get rid of this for now. And my Twitch won't get banned for questionable shapes on it. Inkwell and Quill. Okay, this is easy. Oof. Excuse me. Okay, this is easy enough. All right, so let's see. Should they be together? Let's do this. Why not? Let's get one of these stock photos. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Copy image. Thank you. I'm gonna sneeze again. Maybe I should have taken my allergy medicine this morning. Ugh. Not quite. Or as they say in Germany, Gegründheit. Is that what they say? Somehow I feel like that might not be entirely accurate. Maybe it's a blessing for me to grow taller. Exotisch, it means good in German. Okay. Alright, so there's that. And let's, rather than make this feather black, I'm going to make it white and gray. Is that what it looks like? Have a look. You may not be a Titan in real life, but you're a Titan. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I'm most certainly not a Titan in real life. I don't even know if I'm a Titan in the genre, but I'm a tiny, tiny man. A wee man. But that's fine. It means I can fit in my basement. Okay. So now that we've got that, let's go ahead and figure out what the ink color... Well, the ink color, first of all, this is going to be black because that has to be. So let's get the keys again. Actually, I can use this. This also has the dark gray that's not quite black. So, in keeping with the theme here, this is dark. This is light. This is also light. Actually, this is dark too. But then this is got... Oops. This has got a highlight on the side here. Okay, there we go. That'll work, I think. Let's do a little bit more of a highlight here. There. And then the feather is going to be, I sort of have a gray. Yeah, the feather can be the same color as the as the arrow. It's not made of metal, but it'll be the same sort of... No, that's the wrong color. Or that's the wrong place to click, I mean. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find a better... I like this for the stem of the feather, is that what it's called? But I want the actual feather itself to be more of a cream color to offset. Actually, this mostly the color of this of the paper here. So let's do this here. Have the feather. There we go. The feather will be this color here. Ink quill. This is also like Crocodile Dundee. What? Is he into electronics now as well? In addition to knives? Yeehaw! Nice ink thing. Hello, A Maple Mystery. Welcome and thank you. It's no bucket, but thank you. Double oops, but I don't care. Fix that. Alright. This also, the black is not completely black, so we gotta go back and make it black. Well, that's easy though, because there's a lot of big fields here that are pure black, so that colored in pretty well. Certainly much easier than other more squiggly things here. There we go. That was easy. Alright, so this is ink quill. Hotspot. Okay, what's next? You might be asking. Well, let's find out. But first, let's give a little shout out to A Maple Mystery, who is Julia Minamata, who is working on the Crimson Diamond, an EGA text parser game in the style of the Colonel's, or in the vein of the Colonel's Bequest. Excuse me. It is looking good. And Julia streams every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Crimson Tuesday, or the Crimson Diamond development stream. And yesterday she was working on a bucket. Ooh, a pocket mirror. Finally, I've gotten away from this one scene and I can actually start doing more interesting things. Here we go. This is what I want. I want a nice little compact. Actually, let's go with this. This is easy enough to go with. My nose itches. Hello, Incog Hero. And thank you for stopping by, Deluxe Tux. See you next time on Wild West Wednesday. I don't know why I said it like that. Also, I should save that for the end of the stream. Okay. So this is going to be fun because this one's going to be also gold-ish. So I already know what palette I'm going to use for this one. Now you might be watching this and thinking, do you really trace over all of your inventory items? And yes, I do. Yes, I do. And if you've got a problem with that, well, sorry. But I'm not a good enough artist to sit here and draw all my inventory items from imagination. I just gotta do what I gotta do. It is a relaxing thing to do. Also, hello, Just a Jeffy. I mean, it's basically how I animate. I rotoscope, so I trace over all of my stuff for that. So I just do it for inventory items as well. Especially with this music. Well, I'm actually not listening to the music. I have my earbuds plugged in so that the music doesn't come through my speakers and cause an echo. But I myself am not actually hearing it, so I sort of hear the faint sound of the percussion going. But as for the music itself, I'm not hearing it. So I have some exciting news. I am basically, for all intents and purposes, finished with my first draft of Rosewater, by which I mean all of the dialogue for the game. I still have to write like the ending cutscenes, but as far as like all of the interactive dialogue and stuff, I've written it. Thank you. My goal was to have it all written by the end of April. It is now May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So I'm a few days behind, but all things considered, I more or less met my goal, so that's good because it means that I'm still on track for releasing this fall. DOS prompt seems like an easy thing to write. It's not quite a wrap. I mean, it still needs to be edited and finalized, and then I can record it, which is what I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. Which means that if all goes well, I should be casting the game in a couple of weeks. I have on my calendar nag my casting director to actually start the process. So that'll be fun. Also, I've been made aware that we have a tentative release date for Lamplight City on Switch. So that's exciting. I will be making that announcement once I know for sure what that release date is, but it's soon. Also, the month rhymes with soon. Lamplight City? Yes, that's right. Lamplight City is finally getting its Switch port. So, assuming that the Switch market is still viable, it'll be on there for your perusal and enjoyment. Alright, let's open up my pocket watch again. pocket watch, pocket watch. Here we go. Okay. Remember Lamplight City? It's back in Switch form. Smart, good month. Any idea how the mouse cursor controls will translate in the Switch port? As far as I know, the Switch has a touchpad, and also I actually haven't played it because I don't have a Switch and I don't have a dev kit. But as far as I know, you can either use the D-pad to move the cursor around, or I think it's the touch screen also, so it kind of works like the mobile port. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. But I do know that it works. And of course, you know, the A and the B button serve as right and left click. So that was a fun thing to figure out, like changing the tutorial text, because there's no clicking, there's pressing. So you have to change all the tutorial messages from like click on this to press this button. So that was a fun little learning experience. I replayed Lamplight during my Christmas break. Good times. Well, good. I'm glad you had good times. It's a nice, cozy Victorian Christmas game to play with murder. Last set of highlights here. Okay. And now I'm going to do the same thing, but with the... There. Well, yeah. Don't know about that, actually. Let me just do one big swish. Well, do it as a straight line here. There. Actually, it should be higher. Can you make it higher? I almost started singing Creed. I apologize for that momentary lapse in judgment. There, that's better. Should probably have a highlight here. There. There. Now that looks like a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Well, more like mirror, mirror in my hand. Mirror, mirror in my hand, who's the loveliest in the land? Why, it's you. I knew I liked you for a reason, mirror. There we go. Okay. Let's save that as mirror. And a new layer. I always got to make sure that the inventory items don't get too close to the edge of the screen, so that there is at least 1 pixel that I can, or a 1 pixel gap where I can put the border, or the outline rather. I'm willing to bet that you'd still be talking out loud and acting out a conversation with the mirror even if you weren't streaming right now. No, I actually don't talk aloud when I'm not streaming, believe it or not. Unless I'm like reading out dialogue or something. But I don't self-narrate like I do when I'm on stream. I just do that because I feel like, you know, there needs to be content. Also, if I talk too much, my throat gets dry. Like right now. And I am now officially out of water. And I also have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to take a little break, go upstairs, refill, dehydrate, and then come back and wrap up. So hang on, and I'll be back in a few minutes. And I'm back with a nice full container of water and more inventory items to draw. So for the next 15 minutes, we'll see how much longer it takes me to how many more items I can draw in 15 minutes, and then I will end the stream. So let's see, what do we got next? A pocket mirror. Bits of wax. Oh, that'll be easy. Alright, some bits of wax. I don't even need to trace that. I can draw that from scratch. And it's also very easy to draw. 15 and 15. Let's go! Ha! Yeah, let's see about that. It's just globs. Not really liking this one. I'm not going to trace, but let me look at a reference image just so I know that I'm not making this look terrible. Excuse me. Oh, come on, Google. Don't be so annoying. Or internet, for that matter. The internet seems to have decided it wants to crap out. Here we go. Bits of candle wax. Let's see. What about chips? Oh, it's shredded chips. Oh, just melted candle wax. Yeah, okay, that's more what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so how about if I just do like a... All right. Okay, let's move that there. And it's pretty much, again, the same sort of cream color as everything else. So let's do this first. I guess the answer is I'm only going to do one inventory item in the 15 minutes. Let's see if this is wax bits. Ooh, no. What a horrid mistake. There. Oh, look at that, they turn pure white when I adjust the brightness and contrast. Okay, wax bits hotspot. Bam, bam. All right, so that is. Oh no, I just painted over the line. It wasn't that bad. I was using a separate layer. It was just a matter of fixing it with an eraser. I just was trying to be dramatic. All right, let's see. How many things did I get done on stream today? 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 7 inventory items in 2 hours. That's not terrible, I guess. Anyway, thank you all for keeping me company on this Wild West Wednesday. I appreciate your support and your subscriptions and your everything else. So I will see you next week for more art, maybe some animation. We'll see. But for now, enjoy your week, enjoy your weekends, and Yeah, thanks for coming. Bye!